Number 10. Kane. Kane is one of the most prolific performers in the history of the Royal Rumble match. The Big Red Machine's finest showing in a Rumble match was during 2001, where Kane would enter 6 and last an incredible 53 minutes. This night was one of the finest nights in Kane's career, as he not only eliminated The Rock, but also at the time a record 11 other opponents. Unfortunately for Kane, he came across a hot-tempered Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Kane was eliminated last by the Texas Rattlesnake, giving Austin his third Rumble victory in 5 years. As the holder of numerous records, Kane had many chances to win the Rumble, having featured in most Rumbles with 20 appearances, but in 2001 was undoubtedly his finest chance. Number 9. Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston is always the highlight of pretty much any Rumble match he's been involved in, showcasing innovating and entertaining ways to avoid elimination over the years. From jumping off the barricade to performing a walking handstand, Kofi is a Royal Rumble highlight reel. Having featured in 15 Rumble matches, you'd think Kofi would know by now how to win one. However, this hasn't been the case, as even with his unique ability to escape elimination, it hasn't been good enough to get him the win. Hopefully he can figure it out soon, so we can all experience Kofi-mania 2. Number 8. CM Punk. Some would say that it's a scandal that CM Punk was unable to win a Royal Rumble match. Punk had the strongest chances to win the Rumble match in 2011 and 2014, despite the fact he was the number 1 entry for both years. In 2011, Punk was the leader of the New Nexus, and he participated in the Royal Rumble match with his faction by his side. This was an opportunity for the WWE to give Punk a victory in the Rumble and a spot in the WrestleMania main event. Following the 2014 Rumble, Punk would leave the WWE for this very reason. And fast forward nearly 10 years later, and Punk's shocking return at Survivor Series 2023 could see him finally capture a Royal Rumble win, heading into 2024. Number 7. Ted DiBiase. A World Championship and a Royal Rumble triumph are the only things Ted DiBiase's WWE Hall of Fame career is missing. The $1 Million Man participated in the 1989 Royal Rumble match, and despite WWE Champion Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan competing, this was the perfect opportunity for DiBiase to win the Rumble. Although there were no WWE Championship match on the line at WrestleMania, DiBiase had headlined the previous WrestleMania with Randy Savage. WWE chose to go with Big John Studd over the $1 Million Man in the first ever 30-man Royal Rumble match, which turned out to be an absurd choice given that the $1 Million Man had the persona to win a Rumble. But it turns out there's some things that money can't buy after all, and that's a Royal Rumble win. Number 6. Randy Savage. Someone the caliber of Randy Macho Man Savage should have had a Royal Rumble match victory to his name. However, by 1993, Savage's in-ring career with WWE was winding down, although he participated in the 1993 Royal Rumble match. This Rumble was a significant one as the winner would receive a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 9. Macho Man had a little bit of egg on his face though, as he nailed Yokozuna with his signature top rope elbow drop, but would immediately regret it as Yokozuna would go on to hoist him over the top rope with his impressive power. That would be the closest that the Macho Man Randy Savage would ever come to winning a Rumble match in his illustrious career. Number 5. The Big Show. You would think that the Royal Rumble match was tailor-made for big men, as it should be extremely difficult for wrestlers to eliminate a larger wrestler on their own. Big Show has been a runner-up twice in the Royal Rumble match. Show finished as a runner-up in 2000 and 2004. However, the 2000 Rumble was his best chance of winning it. Although The Rock was the obvious choice, Show started out the year as WWE Champion until he dropped the title to Triple H. In the closing moments of the 2000 Royal Rumble, The Rock would reverse the Big Show, and Rocky's feet would actually hit the floor first, but was missed by the referees as Big Show toppled over the top rope. Big Show would go on to win an Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 31, but has never been able to capture a Royal Rumble win in his illustrious career. Number 4. Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle has a fantastic track record at the Royal Rumble, despite the fact that he's surprisingly never been able to win the match. The Olympic gold medalist has successfully defended a world championship at the Rumble 3 times, winning each match. Nevertheless, sandwiched between his title defences in 2001 and 2003, Angle competed in the Royal Rumble match for the first time in 2002. Angle wasn't there to make up the numbers, and he would last to the final 2 between himself and his old foe Triple H. Angle had previously defeated Triple H to retain the WWE Championship at the 2001 Royal Rumble, and a year later, the game would extract revenge by eliminating Angle from the Rumble to take home the victory in the 2002 Royal Rumble match. Angle would later state after his retirement, saying, "You know what, one thing that got away from me, I would have loved to win the Royal Rumble and go to WrestleMania and main event as most likely the babyface, because that's who usually wins the Royal Rumble, and that would have been a lot of fun for me." Number 3. Diesel. Diesel is one of the most well-booked wrestlers in WWE history. Big Daddy Cool had a remarkable outing in the 1994 Royal Rumble match, which set the tone for a great year that saw him end 1994 as WWE Champion. The former WWE Champion had a 358-day run with the belt, and he participated in the 1996 Royal Rumble match. Diesel winning the Rumble match wouldn't have been a bad thing, but he ran into his good friend Shawn Michaels, who won the Rumble for a second consecutive year. Many years later, Diesel would also make a surprise appearance in the 2011 Royal Rumble match and received a huge ovation from the crowd, yet would sadly be eliminated soon after. Number 2. Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho has had one of the most legendary careers in all of wrestling, from winning the Undisputed title to main event in WrestleMania and now being a focal point for all elite wrestling. However, a Royal Rumble match victory has been eluded from his Hall of Fame career. Y2J marked his return to WWE in 2012, and he was the odds-on favourite to finally win the Rumble and have another World Championship match at WrestleMania. He came tantalisingly close, but Sheamus got the better of him to win the Royal Rumble match. Jericho ended up facing CM Punk for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 28, but with a Royal Rumble win under his belt, it would have made Jericho that much better. Number 1. Mick Foley. Out of anyone, Mick Foley probably gave himself the best chance to win a Royal Rumble match in 1998. Foley would famously enter the Rumble match 3 times in one night. However, each time he would appear as one of his 3 alter egos. First it was Cactus Jack entering at number 1 until Chainsaw Charlie eliminated him. As the match went on, number 16 turned out to be Mankind, getting revenge on Chainsaw Charlie by eliminating him until Goldust then eliminated Mankind. Foley gave it one last shot and turned up at number 28 as Dude Love, making it down to the final 4 before Farouk eliminated him. Mick Foley has provided many memorable Rumble moments, such as his legendary street fight against Triple H for the WWE Championship at the 2000 Royal Rumble. Foley would always put his body on the line, but unfortunately for him it never turned into an illustrious Rumble win.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more wrestling content.